Hi. So I just want to touch base on the aspect of bad news. When delivering bad news, it's important to look at four very important things: the audience, the severity of the bad news, um, what you want to achieve within your message, and just how to end it on a positive note. So first I want to focus on bad news itself and the audience. So when identifying the audience, you want to understand their situation and how it impacts them. So within the bad news, you just want to just see the impact. So this will allow you to understand how you're going to deliver your message to them. The next thing you want to identify is the severity of the bad news, because things can be as little as a manager going to a different store or as big as the entire store closing, which impacts the audience a lot because it could be their jobs or supplies they need, using stores as example. Next, you want to focus on what you want to achieve within your message. Bad news is really important to inform what happened, and also just lead with the next steps and how you're going to move in the future. This will allow the audience to feel more at comfort and at peace and just really be knowledgeable what happened. They know the main majority of what happened without every single detail, because you always want to keep it short and sweet. And then lastly, you just want to focus on how it can end positively, because you don't want to leave it just bad news. Even in chapter 8, it does say that you don't want to end bad news, repeating the bad news, or or sounding selfish or using a cliche or any of those things, because ending that bad news in such a negative light isn't helpful at all. It just keeps it negative. You want to end in a more positive direction, just directing those readers or audience to success, wishing them best wishes, or just adding a counterpart to it. So those are just really successful ways to end bad news, so it's just not ended negatively and off the chip, off the hanger. And bad news always comes, so you always have to deliver it, and there's always an unexpected time for it. There's never a good time for bad news, but you should always be prepared for it, and this will help you.